What's up everybody, Vital Syntax here, and I've got my first gameplay commentary on Call of Duty Black Ops. And we're playing a game of domination on Nuketown, and I'm using the Enfield Assault Rifle with extended mags and the 3H perks, which are Hardline, Hardened, and Hacker. So for this first Call of Duty Black Ops video, I want to give you guys my first impressions on the game and tell you what I like about it and what I don't like about it. So right off the bat, I just want to say this is an extremely bold statement, but in my opinion, this is the best Call of Duty game out there. And then also, in my opinion, I think Call of Duty is the best franchise out there as far as first-person shooters go. And to me, first-person shooters are my genre of choice. So all that being said, that makes Call of Duty Black Ops the best game ever made, in my opinion. I know there's a lot of other people out there that are going to disagree, and I totally understand that. You know, there's people that don't like first-person shooters. There's people that like, you know, role-playing games or massive multiplayer online RPGs or whatever you want to call it. But to me, this is the best game out there right now, as of right now. And I know a lot of people are going to disagree, but please don't hate on me for having an opinion and sharing it. So let's talk about some of the things that I like about this game, and then there's also some things that I don't like because it's not perfect and there are some flaws. Alright, so what do I like about the game? First of all, I want to say that basically Call of Duty Black Ops took everything that Modern Warfare 2 did wrong and fixed it. And on top of that, they added a bunch of new features that weren't in previous Call of Duties that are just awesome, and they should have been there from the beginning. Alright, so let's talk about the new features. Probably the most noticeable one is the COD currency, which is the in-game currency, and it goes on top of, it's like another layer to your experience, and you earn it through doing just the normal matchmaking, you know, playing team deathmatch or free-for-all or whatever you're playing. You're going to earn COD currency, and you can use that currency to buy guns, buy attachments, buy camos, buy face paint, buy perks, buy kill streaks. It just, the list goes on and on and on, and all the stuff that you can buy. And it makes the game extremely addictive because you just want to continually be getting those COD points and spending them, and you run out and you're like, oh shit, I want to play more and more and more and more. So it makes this, it adds this another layer of addiction that is really, really fun, and it's really, I think it's a really good system. It should have been there from the beginning. So on top of the currency, they also added a new theater mode, which allows you to record gameplay and share it with people, and that's actually what I'm using right here to record this game, because I wasn't running my Hauppauge at the time, so I could just switch back to my, you know, past 100 games, I think is what it records, and just do some playback. And then I finally recorded it with my Hauppauge, and everything worked out, you know, perfectly. So that's an awesome new feature. I mean, it's not something that's new to first-person shooters. They had it in Halo, but it's new to the Call of Duty franchise, and I think it's an awesome feature. So they also added the online multiplayer split screen, so you can have more than one person online on the same console, and that I think is really cool. That should have been there from the beginning as well. They've had that in Halo, I think, as well. But it's really, really cool feature, and it allows me to, you know, if I have a friend over and we both want to be playing, instead of just doing split screen and doing, like, you know, just like local multiplayer and doing like a 1v1 type of thing, which is, you know, sometimes fun, but it can get really boring. Instead, now we can jump on the multiplayer online and play with each other. That's what she said, and it's just awesome. It's a feature that I've been longing for, and I know some people are, you know, they're saying, I don't want to cut my screen in half. You don't have to. If you don't want to use it, then don't. You're not required at all. So, in my opinion, it's a really cool feature. What else did they add? They added the wager matches, which are a whole new set of multiplayer games, and there's 4 of them, and they'll let you gamble your COD currency, your COD points, whatever you want to call it, against other players, and there's 4 different types of wager matches. I'm not going to go into detail about those because I think most of you either know what they are or don't care, and I don't want to go into too many details. So so those are a couple of the things that they added that are new to the franchise. There's also, you know, like tons of new weapons. There's a new single player. There's the zombie game mode. There's the Dead Ops hidden, whatever you want to call it, arcade mode that you can play. There's you know, there's just tons and tons of new content that they added, but those are the primary ones that I thought that you guys should definitely know about. So those are all the things that they added to the game, or at least a good portion of them. What did they change in Modern Warfare from Modern Warfare 2 to make this game even better? So let's go over those real fast. First of all, they removed stopping power and Juggernaut, which Juggernaut wasn't in Modern Warfare 2, but it was in World at War and Call of Duty 4. So now there's no damage multiplier or modifier. Basically, everybody has the same base damage and everybody does the same base, or has the same base health and does the same base damage. Obviously, that depends on if you're using what gun. If you're using a pistol versus a sniper rifle, obviously there's going to be different damages. But there's no perks that are going to increase your damage or increase your health, which I think is a really, really cool idea, that it fixes a lot of balance issues, and it kind of frees up that second perk slot. So now instead of always running stopping power, which you basically had to do in at least Modern Warfare 2, now you can use things like hardened, sleight of hand, all these other perks that they have in the second tier. So that's one of the things they took out stopping power in Juggernaut. They removed all the death streaks, which were like Martyrdom. They removed Final Stand. They removed Painkiller and Copycat. Those are the 4 death streaks that were in Modern Warfare 2. And I really like that they removed that. Yes, it did kind of give an edge to the new players that weren't very good at the game, but it was just annoying to everybody else that was either a hardcore gamer or a casual gamer. So now they've added a new combat training mission, or sorry, not mission, game mode. I probably should have brought this up as one of the new features, but now you can basically go into a lobby with your friends or by yourself and play against bots. So if you're not a very good player, or you just want to get used to the game, or you've never played a first-person shooter in your life, you can get used to it without having to jump straight into multiplayer and just get pounded and pounded by all these players that are already insanely good at the game. So what else did they fix? They made it so kill streaks don't stack on top of each other. So now if you call in a air support, it's not going to get your kills for you, and then you have the next kill streak. You have to get all the kills with either your primary, your secondary, your equipment, or your grenades. Your kill streaks basically just aren't going to stack, and I think that's definitely a move in the right direction. And it does seem like it's removing a little bit of the camping that was going on. If somebody got a Harrier, they would just call it in, go sit in the corner, and wait for their chopper gunner, which was not cool. So yeah, that's basically all the stuff I can think of off the top of my head. Like I said, my opinion is that this game is freaking awesome. It's, in my opinion, the best Call of Duty game, the best first-person shooter game, and the best game in general. And I know everybody's gonna excuse me. I know a lot of people are gonna disagree with that, but please don't hate on me for voicing my opinion. And then right here at the very end of the game, sorry to jump to the gameplay, but at the very end of this game, I finally get the attack dogs and the chopper gunner, and I go on a freaking kill spree right here. So anyway, that wraps up the game. I ended up with a score of, I think, 60-9. That's kills versus deaths. And we win the game with 200 points, and they only have 103. So it was really fun to play, and I hope you guys liked my commentary. If you did, leave it a thumbs up, and thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.
Securing Charlie. Care package ready for delivery.